Hello, one and all. This is Luckless LoveLinks, and welcome back to Virtue's Last Reward. Oh yeah, it says recent operational records. I stepped closer and began to read. What it said was interesting. So this is the change in the screen. Currently treating one subject, the status screen, I guess. It's the pod that Quark is in. That one subject had to mean Quark. This is the pod we'd put him into, after all. I read on. 748, one subject released. 748, one subject released. The lady? 806, one subject successfully restored. 816, cold sleep mode disengaged. Beginning restoration of one subject. All prior records have been erased. Authorization admin. I checked the other pods. They were all the same. Ooh. One subject released. 3. So does that mean that 3 of the people that are with us were in this facility before we got here? Whoa, what is all this?
I think it's saying that about 8 hours ago, somebody in this pod woke up from cold sleep. Well, 3 people actually. 1 for each pod.
Huh. Now that's interesting.
They all say the same thing, see?
Now, Kay doesn't remember, or pretends to not remember, what's happened to him. So one of them could be Kay. One of them could be the old lady. Tenbyoji, maybe? Huh, very interesting. That's before we all woke up, huh? I mean, it hasn't been 8 hours yet, or maybe 0.
Yeah.
So the 3 pod people, okay, could be 3 of us. Is that what we're calling them, the pod people? They could have been captured earlier. Don't know how much earlier. They might have actually been people that were here because of the outbreak, like legitimately here. Then they were thawed out 8 hours ago and carried into the AB rooms?
Yeah, that seems reasonable. I really don't think there'd be anyone else in here besides the 9 of us.
If it had been Tenbyoji, though, Quark would have maybe said something. Because Quark seems to be pretty upfront, like honest so far from what we've seen, including that ending. He probably would have mentioned something in the letter.
Well, I guess it's actually the 10 of us, huh?
Yeah. If you count the old woman we found, then it would be 10, wouldn't it? It's probably 2 people we haven't seen yet. Like, probably 0 could be someone. It might not be one of us, right? It could be someone else. And K? Or just 2 completely different people, or K is 0 and there's another person out there? That is really intriguing news. So who are the 3 pod people?
Don't ask me. How am I supposed to know that?
Because you seem like a pod person.
All it says is subject. A, that's creepy. B, it doesn't tell us anything about who they might have been.
It doesn't say when they were put into cold sleep either.
And this bit, where it says, all prior records have been erased. Authorization admin. That seems pretty suspicious to me.
I wonder why they wouldn't just write the time, though.
What?
Well, you said it yourself. The log says 8 hours ago, not like 9:15 a.m. Those minus signs have to mean this far in the past. Oh, I didn't put that together. I just assumed it was a time. Okay. Who would ever write the time like that?
Yeah, that is weird.
And of course, it's around 9 hours, right? Maybe Zero Senior doesn't want us to know what the actual time is?
Why not?
Hell if I know. Speaking of things I don't know, why did this stuff suddenly show up? It seems like whatever it was that triggered this activated as soon as we opened the door to leave.
Wouldn't that mean Zero Senior set it up to work that way?
Yeah, but why? That's what I'm asking. What reason would he have to do that?
Maybe he wanted us to see the records.
Perhaps, but he deleted a bunch of the data. Why?
Could it all be a trick?
This music's very appropriate. I'm super confused. A trick.
All of these records are fake. Zero Senior just set it up to mess with us.
I like that I don't really have to act out Sigma, because Sigma is basically just saying exactly what I would be saying. And he feels exactly the way that I feel. So you're saying this is just a joke?
Well, I can't say for sure, but it seems possible, right?
No, it doesn't make sense. Except for this part where he figures stuff out.
Well, let's ask somebody else. Maybe they can think of something.
Yeah, you're right. If the AB gates have opened, we need to be heading back to the warehouse anyway.
Yeah, and we need to tell everyone what happened with Quark.
We double-checked that Quark was all right in his pod, then hurried out the treatment center. So this is around the time when Alice gets killed or killed herself, I think. This coffee's delicious. I'm having some coffee. Who loves coffee? Let me know in the comment section. Is this another warehouse?
It looks just like the other one. Hey, could you show me that map? Yeah, I thought so. This one is right under the floor A warehouse.
Huh, so it is. I wish there was a little bit more to the map. Like, I think I liked, actually, the map in 999 was too detailed to, like, really read well. There should be, like, some little details about I guess that would give away future rooms that you might go to. Maybe the rooms that we've been to should be have a little more detail in them.
Are those?
Because I liked orienting, looking at that map. I have no idea where we've been, where we haven't been. Those doors are white.
And there are 3 of them.
Okay, let's go take a closer look.
I knew it. These are chromatic doors. See? They've got a little box right next to them, just like the others.
So these are the 3rd round chromatic doors, huh? I guess we'll be coming back here pretty soon.
Yeah. Well, we might not have to.
What do you mean?
We both have 6 BP right now.
Oh. And we're playing against Quark. Right? And he has to ally. Oh. Yeah, that's true. So?
We're a pair, right?
Yeah.
And who's our opponent?
Quark.
Exactly. But he's in the pod right now, so...
If no vote is recorded before the deadline has passed, any non-voting parties will automatically ally. Results will be displayed in the warehouse.
But wasn't it something like if there was... I thought they said that if no one votes, that party is penalized also. I might be misremembering that, though. You weren't saying we should pick Betray, are you?
Weren't you planning to? I thought that was why you were okay with option C when we were making the groups.
No, that's not... I thought that with Quark's condition, I'd be able to choose ally and not worry about getting betrayed.
Oh, come on. You don't need to lie to me. We're partners. That means we share the same destiny. So let's not hide anything from each other, okay?
I'm not hiding anything.
Wait, you're serious? You were really going to pick ally?
Just freaking look at that. Look. Oh, she's evil.
Whoa, hold on a second there. We might not get another chance like this.
She's not wrong, though.
Let's say we ally and get up to 8 points. We don't know if we'll be able to get any points next round. For all we know, there might not even be a next round. There are 3 other people with 6 BP, right? Dio, Kay, and Phi. What do you think's going to happen if one of them gets 9 points this round?
That's not gonna happen.
Why not?
Phi and Luna are playing against Tenmyoji. He's only got 1 BP left, though. I really don't think they'd pick Betray. If Tenmyoji picked Ally, they'd kill him. The same goes for Dio. He's playing against Alice and Kay, and Alice's BP.
No!
Okay, well, Dio's gonna pick Betray. Because he doesn't give a fuck.
Don't even think about that.
So they're gonna have to pick Betray, right? Which means that they're gonna balance out. And then if I had 1 point, I would probably pick Betray. So the other team's probably gonna. Interesting. Interesting how this is gonna play out. But her BP is the same as Tenmyoji, so unless Dio is willing to kill someone, he won't be able to get his BP denied.
Then Alice has to vote Betray.
Yeah, that is generally the best defensive choice.
But if Dio chooses Ally, then
Then-
Kay would have 9 BP.
Ally, Betray. That's true. But Dio wouldn't do that. Yeah.
Jeez. Well, it's just like I said then. If Kay gets 9 BP, then there won't be a third AB game.
Well, that's not necessarily the case.
So it's over when someone gets 9 BP.
No. As long as that person doesn't open the number 9 door, the game goes on!
So you think that Kay will stay here, even if he gets enough points to leave?
I don't know, but it's possible.
No, it's not.
Well, so far no one's staged, so I would have to agree with what Clover's saying. Just based on our experiences. Well, we can think about how we're gonna vote later. For now, we need to get back to the others. There's a couple things I've got to do when we get back.
Fine.
Okay, back to floor A then. Let's move. Coffee time. Oh no. I turned and headed for the exit. After a few moments, I heard Clover's footsteps following behind me. I think I made the coffee perfectly. Just the right amount of milk. I don't know how you guys like your coffee, but I just put milk in mine. No cream, no sugar. Just some milk. Back to Warehouse A, where all the action happens. So,
Clover.
she hasn't killed herself yet. So that's coming up after this vote, I guess.
Oh, thank goodness you're back.
Is she yawning?
Yep.
She tired? Are we the last ones?
Yes.
Hey, where's Quark?
Temioji's expression was furious, and from the way he was stomping toward me, I felt like I only had a few seconds before I was on the ground with his hands around my neck. I explained what had happened with Quark and the pods as quickly as I could.
So are these pod things really safe?
Probably.
Probably?
Probably not a good idea to tell him about the plant. No, they're definitely safe.
Well, are they
He's fine.
safe or aren't they? Look, I'm just worried about him, all right? Can you take me to this treatment center, Clover?
Don't worry. We've still got 20 minutes left. Plenty of time to go have a look and come back.
Okay, come on then.
It's fair. As soon as she finished, she was off. Temioji followed at her heels, and in the blink of an eye, they were gone. Out the magenta door. Dot, dot, dot. Are the dot, dot, dots really necessary? All right. You guys got some splaining to do. Some splaining.
I beg your pardon?
You opened the AB gates before Clover and I got back, didn't you? I wanted to know why the hell you go and do something like that.
Sigma, take a look.
As she spoke, Phi gestured toward the line of AB rooms. Only one was open.
It's not like we opened them all up.
So you're saying only one person or one pair jumped the gun here?
Yes.
Well then, who was it?
I
course.
opened it.
Dio. So it was you. Figured as much.
It's not really a big deal, okay? I mean, you came right back.
Yes, Dio. Yes, it is a big deal.
Why? If you hadn't made it back by the deadline, you'd have just defaulted to ally.
No, not just. Are you telling me you didn't know? Didn't you find one of these notes? Okay, so we found it in here, in the room that we just solved.
What?
We found this in the treatment center.
There was no such thing in the pressure exchange chamber.
Ah, okay, so we've done that one.
I didn't see one in the pantry either.
The pantry. I don't think we've been to the pantry. Huh? Well, whatever. You should really probably read it, though.
Here are some more AB game rules for you. Not voting is not a option. If both parties refuse to vote, then every bunny gets penalized. In other words, one person out of every color group of 3 has to vote.
Oh, one person out of every color group of 3 has to vote. One person out of color group. So if you're single and the other group in your color votes, then it's fine? You get it now? If we hadn't gotten back in time, Clover, Quark, and I could have died. And you just...
All right, I get it. Sorry. Cut me some slack, though, man.
Maybe I
didn't know.
misunderstood that, but that's the way it read to me. So you wouldn't have opened the gate if you did?
Of course I wouldn't have.
Liar!
What the hell, bro?
No one believes Dio.
You said the room you went into was a treatment center, right?
Yeah.
If they treat people there, I'd think they'd have shelves of medicine and stuff. Did you find any Accelavir?
No. No one went to the lab in this one. So no one would have gotten the Accelavir. It's not really that kind of place. It just had those pods and that was it. Besides, if we'd found anything to cure Radical 6, we wouldn't have put Quark in the pod.
I see. Can the pod cure Radical 6?
No, unfortunately.
How do you know that?
Oh. Well, it's said on the screen next to the pods. Something about how it can provide relief from the symptoms, but it can't actually cure the disease. That's better than nothing, though. Oh, right. There's one more thing about the pods I should tell you. Pretty important. As quick as I could, I explained what the records had said about the pod's occupants and their cold sleep.
Cold sleep?
Are you suggesting that 3 of us were, until recently, cryogenically frozen?
If you can trust what we read, yeah.
Which of us are the pod people then?
Pod people? I don't know, that's what I'm saying. It didn't say who they were or even when they were frozen.
So this cold sleep, that means they basically froze the body solid, right? Not like how a bear or something hibernates where it just slows way down.
Yeah, I think so.
What would happen to the heart?
What?
Wouldn't it stop when you were put into a cold sleep?
Your heart stops. Your bracelet comes off.
Oh. I mean, no. Your heart would probably keep going. So if we go into cold sleep, our bracelets would come off.
Then we can just defrost ourselves right away.
You said there were 3 pods, right?
We'd only need to do it 3 times for the 9 of us. Uh-huh.
I imagine that will work for you, but perhaps not so much for me.
The armor.
Don't worry. I'm sure we'll figure something out. We should go have a look at any rate. We'll be able to come up with a plan once we know more.
Of course.
I'm really curious what's gonna happen now.
What?
Uh-oh.
What do you mean the cold sleep function doesn't work?
I'm sorry.
You don't have anything to apologize for, Luna. Zero Senior must have just locked it down.
But when Clover and I were here, it worked.
Yeah, I remember checking it.
Then that bastard set this up. Oh, that's low.
It is not pleasant, but consider this. We have seen how thorough Zero is. Would he really have left such an obvious loophole?
Maybe I shouldn't have said anything. If Zero Jr. heard me, he could have shut it off.
Whatever the case, it is an unfortunate outcome.
Unfortunate? Really? You sure? Aren't you just a little bit relieved? After all, we were gonna get our bracelets off while you were stuck with yours.
How could you say that? I would never be so petty as...
I like how Kay there's like a little bit, you could detect a little bit of lying in his voice. It's very subtle. Before Kay could finish, the announcer's voice echoed through the facility. Running out of time.
10 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes. All players, please enter your votes. If no vote is recorded before the deadline has passed, any non-voting parties will automatically ally.
Time's running out. We should get back, guys.
I'm staying here. I can't leave Quark.
Are you nuts, old man? You're a solo.
Oh, Temioji's the solo. Also...
Luna and Phi could kill you.
Yeah, I know. I've only got 1 BP.
Exactly. If you don't vote, you'll default to ally. All they have to do is pick Betray.
We won't.
Yeah, right, Phi.
You staying here won't change our vote.
Right. We always intended to choose ally. Tenmyoji staying here is just another reason for us to stick to that plan.
Luna has the same number of BP as you, Tenmyoji. Normally, the safe plan would be to choose Betray. Since you will be unable to betray them, then Phi and Luna can choose to ally without worrying about their own points.
Yes.
Well, there you go. I trust Phi and Luna. I'm sure they'll choose ally.
Sounds good. Okay, then, Temioji, you take care of Quark.
You think I need you to tell me that? I won't take my eyes off him for a minute.
Come on. We don't have much time left. We need to go.
So someone else from his color is voting. That's why he's not going to get punished. Back at the floor, a warehouse. We open the AB rooms. These rules are hard to remember.
4 minutes remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
All right, Clover. We should probably head in, too.
Okay. Sigma, do you remember what I said back in the other warehouse?
Yeah. You told me we should betray Quark since we might not get another chance like this. Right?
Yeah. Can I, take that back?
Huh?
I changed my mind a little bit after talking to Tenmyoji. I think we should choose Ally.
Hey, that's more than just a little bit. That's like someone trading in a Shih Tzu for a German Shepherd. What the hell happened with you two? Did he say something to you?
I can't tell you.
What? Why?
I just can't. You'd laugh if I did anyway.
I won't laugh.
Really?
Promise.
Well, I still can't tell you.
Hey, come on.
I promised. I told Tenmyoji I wouldn't tell anybody.
Okay. All right, fine. I won't ask about it again. But Tenmyoji doesn't really have anything to do with this, right? Our opponent is Quark.
No, he does matter. Quark is really important to Tenmyoji. If we betray Quark, we're betraying Tenmyoji. Come on, don't you remember? When we were going into the red, blue, and green doors, Tenmyoji said something.
I didn't say there wasn't anyone I trusted. There's one person. Clover. I just know that you'll keep him safe.
I can't betray somebody who'd say that about me.
You seem pretty ready to betray him back on floor B.
That's because I didn't know who he was.
Oh, so you're saying you know who Tenmyoji really is?
Well, if what he told me was true, yeah.
So I'm assuming that he told her about his situation with Quark? Or he said something about June, and Clover knows June. That's probably it.
1 minute remains until Ambidex game polling closes.
Please, choose Ally.
You're gonna try and vote yourself.
If I try, you'll just throw me off, right? I don't think I'm strong enough to fight you. So...
All right. With that, I turned to face the voting machine. The question was, what would I do? Ally or betray? Just as Clover had said, betraying Quark was like betraying Tenmyoji. That wasn't even taking into consideration that Quark was just a kid. And he was infected with a deadly disease that would almost certainly kill him if we didn't do something. How could I betray someone like that? Only a monster would take advantage of a helpless child for their own gain. Dio. On the other hand, what Clover had said in the warehouse on floor B was true. It was unlikely that I'd get a chance like this again. If I chose betray, then I'd have 9 BP. I would be able to escape this godforsaken hellhole.
10 seconds remain until Ambidex game polling closes.
Is this like one of the first chances we've had to get out? Like a guarantee get out? So what would my choice be? What would I do? Ally or betray? I chose
3, 2, 1.
Ally. You know I'm not gonna
Round 2
kill
of the Ambidex
Quark.
game has been completed.
Till the next till the next path.
Results will be displayed in the warehouse. Thank you for your participation. Ambidex gates now opening.
This is gonna be very interesting.
What did you choose, Sigma?
You didn't see me push the button?
No.
Huh? Well, you'll know in a moment. Let's go. I gave her a light pat on the shoulder and headed toward the wall where the results would be displayed. Is anyone going to get out?
Results from round 2 of the Ambidex game will now be displayed.
I think this time our good deed is going to be rewarded.
Please direct your attention to the results screen.
Our virtue. Okay. Okay. Well, there we go. There we go. Oh, wait. So a Quark had the same number of BP as us. I don't know why I thought he had a lower BP. So we weren't going to kill him at all. My bad. I take back my evil laugh. We'll save it for later.
Points have been assigned or subtracted accordingly. Please check your bracelet to see your updated bracelet points.
I don't think anyone can really argue here. Like, this is exactly what everyone would expect, right?
So you chose Ally, huh?
Yeah. Quark is sick, a kid, and unable to vote. I couldn't bring myself to betray someone like that.
Thank you.
Okay, she's not evil. This is crazy. No need to thank me. I only did what anyone would have. So you guys chose Ally too, huh?
Of course.
Kind of surprised by Phi, but...
Tenmyoji had only 1 BP left, and he was guaranteed to vote Ally. So there's no way we could betray somebody in that position.
Also not evil.
If we had, then he'd...
Yeah, you didn't have much choice. Alice, Kay, and Dio, on the other hand, seem to have had a less pleasant round. But come on.
Hey, what the hell is your problem? You're either crazy or just an asshole. Were you trying to kill me?
No, nothing like that.
Well then, what was it like?
If we'd voted Ally,
You would be dead. The needles in your bracelet would have activated, killing you.
See? That's exactly what I'm talking about. I didn't think there was any way in hell you guys would choose Ally, not with Alice's BP at 1. The only way you could possibly vote was Betray. Picking Ally when I knew you guys would pick Betray would have been suicide.
You can't die. You've got 6 BP.
Well, maybe not immediately, no. But I would have been signing my own death warrant. Heck, not just mine.
I'm fine with Dio's choice here, I think.
Everyone except Kay's.
It totally makes sense.
what?
Didn't you think it through? Your vote was always gonna be Betray. Let's say I was a raving lunatic and picked Ally. What would happen to Kay's BP?
6 plus 3 would make 9.
She didn't actually think of this.
See? Then it'd be game over. Life over. He'd open the number 9 door and blow this popsicle stand. And that'd leave us twisting in the wind, living out the rest of our miserable lives stuck in this place. You see? That's why I chose Betray. I did it to save all our necks, including yours.
Alice gritted her teeth and scowled fiercely at Dio, apparently trying to think of a rebuttal, before finally snorting indignantly and stalking away. Shortly thereafter, the warehouse was filled with the rumbling sound of the doors sliding shut.
The Ambidex gates have closed. Round 3 of the Ambidex game will be the Star Round. Star keys are required to open the gates. There is no set limit on usage of the Star keys. The Ambidex gates can be opened as many times as the players wish to open them.
As many times as we want, huh? Then that means...
We can play the AB game as many times as we want.
As many times as we want? Metal Gear?
Right?
Hey, didn't Zero Jr. say something about this?
As soon as the gates close, your colors get all shuffled up automatically. The pair and solo assignments hop around a bit too.
Yeah, he did. Can you guys all show me your bracelets? I want to see what all our colors and groups are this time. Within moments, a series of wrists were extended for me to examine. I see. Luna and Clover are a cyan pair, and Phi and Alice are a magenta pair. The remaining three are all solos. Kay is red, Dio is green, and I'm blue. So how are the groups supposed to work for the next round? I think the next doors are going to be those white ones down in the Floor B warehouse.
Yeah, I heard about those. Alice told me about them while we were here waiting for you and Clover. I think I've got them figured out.
Yeah, so lay it out for us. How are the groups going to shake out this time? Phi nodded and began to explain. I like how I don't have to figure this all out. Although, I'm not gonna lie. I wouldn't mind a more hardcore version of this game where it's just like, it's not all laid out for you, or you just have to pick. But, I don't know. This is also makes it a little bit less stressful. The puzzles are enough. And the kind of like anticipation is enough. Temyoji and Quark yellow pair up with me to open one door. Okay, so Temyoji and Quark. Quark could get out. Temyoji is that 3, right? 3. Because he was at 1 and then he allied. Phi and Alice with Dio. Dio's at 6. Can't remember what... Alice is at 1 and Phi's at 6, I think. Or 8. Phi's at 8. Alice is at 1. So that's really not good. Dio's up against Alice again. Luna and Clover pair up with Kay. Okay.
Oh? Is there only one option?
Yes.
Oh, that's
no
what's
other
happening.
combinations would be able to open the secondary doors. Admittedly, Tenmyoji and Quark aren't here for us to check, but I'm sure they're the yellow pair. If they weren't, then Sigma would be stuck without anybody he could pair up with.
Oh, God. I never thought I'd have to put up with Dio again.
Well, you just didn't think hard enough then. Sooner or later, everybody puts up with Dio. Wait.
That's pretty good.
So, what should we do now? It looks like we have a lot of time until the primary doors open.
Yeah, about 80 minutes.
I'm worried about Quark's condition. Those pods can't cure Radical 6. He still needs help.
Well, we don't have anything to lose, so we might as well look for that medicine. Excelavir, right?
Yeah. What about the rest of you?
Oh, I'll help.
As will I.
Me too.
Fine.
Guess we're just all gonna go together.
I guess I can help.
What about you, Sigma?
Of course I'll help. What kind of a jerk wouldn't?
Okay. We should split up and search.
After some discussion, Dio and Kay were assigned to the pantry, Luna and Alice to the treatment center, Clover, Phi, and myself to the pressure exchange chamber.
Shall we regroup in the Floor B warehouse 10 minutes before the doors open?
I guess we can't go indoors that people haven't gone into yet. What's the lab? Let me just go back here for a second. Director's office was there. That was the lab. So it was after the red door. So we would have gone... Someone would have gone through that already if it was an option. We all nodded. Kate, because I guess if no one went in there to solve the escape, it's not like it just opens up to us to go in. We can't go in through every door, only the ones that we have been through. Kate turned to Alice and Luna.
You are going to the treatment center, correct?
Yes.
Then please remember to tell Tenmyoji where we intend to meet and when.
Okay.
You must also remember to bring Quark with you.
I'm assuming Tenmyoji's gone through the treatment center with a like fine-tooth comb, right?
I am concerned about removing him from the pod, but it can't be helped. Without Quark's bracelet, Sigma and Tenmyoji will be unable to open the secondary door.
Right.
Good. Looks like we got all that straightened out. Let's go.
With a final nod to one another, we split up, each team heading in a different direction. So this seems like a good time to take a break. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. This is Luckless LoveLocks signing off for now, and I love you all.